what they'll do to me to catch me letting you in?
No powerful blow I'll do if you're done.
Pray the K away, shit.
Now he's the leading advantage. Fuck.
I ran so fast in this bitch that I swallowed my molars. Like a bug on the fucking freeway.
Okay, I'm gonna hate the superheroes even more after this show now. Did he do something to you? What happened?
For Christ's sakes, clean yourself up. This isn't your goddamn pervert.
I'll just go.
Yes, please.
Well, that is the exception. Doesn't drink, doesn't smoke. It's a saint. The rest of them, yeah.
Not sure.
No one charged the central book. They transferred to bank was my house. Someone's fucking hiding something.
What? It was not real?
Sign the NDA, but only if they transfer in person will do. I take you into the sit down through security meeting, and then you're gonna find a bug, and one a little lesson.
I can't. No, you didn't see A-Train come in. And I'm what? I'm just supposed to go in there and I'm supposed to shake his hand.
Nubian Prince. Fits your population's demo, but not too militant.
I thought he was in Detroit.
Well, we're thinking about making a move.
How much?
300 million a year.
That's interesting to think about the superheroes like that, like all about money.
200 million for Nubian Prince. I can sell that. I think maybe you can.
And why is that?
I happen to know about Compound V.
What about it?
What is Compound V?
It's the type of rumor that can really tarnish those heroes of yours. I can make sure that stays a rumor. Because I'm a friend.
I'm not sure that you can threaten
Sorry, Steve, I don't know.
her and her organization like that.
Everything's great. Just how we dreamed. You know what?
He raped her.
Alright.
Is it a coincidence that you're just here?
Excuse me. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
I thought I was strong. You know, made of steel. Then I was faced with this horrible situation with this asshole. I just heard my mom's voice in my head. Keep smiling. The show must go on. I didn't fight. Now I just feel sick. Mostly because turns out I'm not who I thought I was.
Do you like your job?
You don't know who she is?
Just because you fall on your ass doesn't mean you have to stay there. So you fell on your ass, you know. That's not who you are.
I'm a fighter. I'm gonna take that son of a bitch's head clean off his body.
Okay, wow.
Yes, please. But don't do it. I mean, don't kill him. You know what I mean. But really, it was a coincidence? That moment?
I had a whole welcome speech planned.
Sorry, sir.
Please, home letter's fine.
All that pressure, it's a lot for anyone to swallow.
Shut the fuck up, you!
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
Copyright infringement is costing Bart 1.2 billion per year. That's money out of our pockets.
Hey, guys, come on. Stop.
You're only talking about money?
And what I do want to hear is who you say this will be.
Is he really that kind? I mean, Homelander? I'm suspecting him to have a big bad secret.
Sit down, mix laws, plant the bug underneath the table. Easy peasy, Japanese.
That's that. That was a lot.
Yes, I didn't remember all of it.
Because
We're gonna meet Starlight in the building. He's gonna recognize her and he's gonna know that
Sir, could you empty your
that fucking bastard was another superhero. What about that one who left? I want to know more about him. Breathe.
Fine. After all, you were saving the world.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. As you know,
No, he
I
wasn't. Okay. Yes, they're gonna meet. This is a mixed toilet? Really? They didn't meet! Again, I mean. Ooh.
What the fuck?
I could be in the van with the thing and like, you know, he's down the hall to the left. So that could really help.
You want something to change in your life. I don't think that is a real cop. Him. I think that he has also superpower. Can he be the one who left? Are you that one?
Steve, this compound B. I appreciate your discretion.
Of course. Yeah, my word.
Have a safe flight home.
Oh, he's gonna die. He's gonna die, he's gonna die. You're gonna kill him. Just because he's threatened you.
Sorry, we're closing up.
The invincible one. The fake cop is gonna listen to that and he's gonna come to save you. Yes. I said it that he was gonna listen to that. But do you have superpowers? But are you a superhero also? Best song. Boom. How can you see him? You know him. To know that kind of stuff, how to fight him.
So who are you?
Oh no.
Fucking spy?
Did you kill him? You killed the superhero?
Is he dead?
And you don't have superpowers? I really thought he did.
Boy, I ain't moving. He attacked us, okay? And you're a federal officer, you know? Just call the fucking FBI.
No.
Technically, I'm not a fade.
An ex-fed.
What?
Musics are great in this show. You're gonna die. You're so gonna die. You just killed people. I said that he was not that kind of person. I said that something was wrong with him. Okay. I can like this show. I can really love this show. I can feel it already, you know. You have this moment when you are discovering a show, when you know that you can like this show, that you can really like it. I'm not a fan of superheroes show, but right there, it's not really about the superheroes, it's much more about what can do the superheroes if it was in our world. You know, in our world, of course, superheroes would have been like that, you know. Money would be involved, bad stuff would be involved. Of course, they would have done things like that, like used their position in our society to do bad stuff, to take all of the money that they can, to use it for sex, for raping people. And you know, that thing about managing them, about having managers who are sailing them to towns, who are protecting them with lawyers, who are using them for merchandising and for movies. All of that, I find that really interesting to think about that, to think about how the superheroes could be treated and could really be if it was happening on our society, our world. All of that, I find it really interesting. I think that they would be like that, like considered as superheroes and all of that, but could they be really above the laws, and all of these people to who they did horrible stuff? You know, during movies about superheroes or during shows about superheroes, each time I was thinking about the consequences of it, but I was thinking about the material consequences of it. Like when you are watching a superheroes like saving a town and all of that, okay, he's saving the town, but he's also destroying a lot of stuff, like cars, like buildings and all of that, and I was always thinking about that. But that first scene with one superhero killing a person, you know, just by eating that person, it was interesting to think also about that maybe, yes, they are not just destroying buildings and destroying things, material things, but they can hurt also people, and they can use their positions if they are known, you know, if they are known and they are celebrities and all of that. Of course, they can use their position to do bad stuff, to take money, be treated as, you know, football player or things like that. They are bringing a lot of money. You know, their position is involving a lot of money for merchandising, for movies, for towns, you know. The fact that this thing about managing them, like you are going into that town just if the town is paying us that kind of money, that level of money, it's really interesting to think about that. Like, yes, football managing and stuff like that. I really appreciate that side of the show, you know. You can see it. I really appreciate to think about all of what it can mean, all of what they are doing because of that position. In that show, they are above the laws. They are using their position to have sex, to rape people. They are using their position to have money because of the merchandising and the movies, but also because they are going into towns only if they are paid for that. They are not sued for killing people, for destroying things, for doing bad stuff. That's interesting. I really appreciate that thing on the show. It's really interesting. I want to think more about that, you know, and I want to see more about that, about what can be the real consequences of having superheroes in our kind of society. What can be the consequences of all of that, you know? I want to know more about that. About really the characters, you know, Starlight, at first, she was described as the pure girl, you know, the innocent girl, and, you know, in shows, I'm not liking that kind of characters. But what happened to her and what we learned about her, I find that interesting, and her fighting back at the end, it can be interesting because she can be a good ally at some point to fight back them, to fight back that kind of superheroes. You know, they are really bad persons. In fact, they are really like not good, not like all of the other superheroes shows are selling us superheroes people as a good person. No, they are bad persons, they are doing bad stuff, and they are taking advantage of their superpowers. And to have Starlight being like that, it can be interesting because she can be an ally at some point. Yuhi, it's hard to say it in France, you know, Yuhi, written like that, you know, in France we can name him Yugi, Huggy, and to say Yuhi, it's really Yuhi. You know, it's a weird name, but why not? Him as the normal person of this show, like the one who was just living his life and who was impacted by what the superheroes are doing and who wants to change his life and who is ready to change his life and who is ready to fight back the superheroes. He can be an interesting character because he's representing the viewer, you know, representing really the public, the one who is just discovering that new world and who's gonna learn what is going on that world, and who of course is like shocked by what he's learning about that, like superheroes can kill people and nobody cares and you have to deal with that and they are giving you money for you to shut up. It's really an interesting character because of that, and I want to see him evolving, you know, during this season. learning more about all of this world and evolving because of that. It can be really interesting to see his evolution. Butcher, I really thought... I knew that he was not a Fed, I was suspecting him to not be a Fed, but I was also suspecting him to have powers, you know, because of that sentence. There was that moment, you know, with the doorman, and I was like, can it be possible that he has powers also? So I was really waiting for the moment when we're gonna see that he has powers or things like that. And that fight scene at the end with him fighting the invisible man, I was like, you know a lot of stuff about him, you know how to fight him even if you can't see him. To be able to know that, maybe you have powers, you know, maybe I was right about that. And I thought that maybe they met before, maybe they knew each other, but no, the invisible man didn't know him. I don't know, I'm still suspecting him to have powers. We'll see about that. And I'm also intrigued by that one who left the team. I think that he can be important at some point. He can be the key to something. Why did he leave, you know? And did he really leave, or did they kill him because he didn't want to continue like that? I don't know. I have some theories about that now in my mind. They are presenting us, you know, that storyline about the fact that a train was running, but not because of the robbery that didn't exist, but he was chasing or he was running because of something else that I didn't remember the name, Compound V or Compound 5, and they are presenting us that storyline as something important for the whole season, you know, because at the end Homelander killed that man because he threatened the manager, that woman, that if she was not selling him that superhero for that price, he was gonna say all of what he knows about it and all of that. And I said it, you are winners of it, I said it, that you can't threaten a person like her just like that. That of course he was gonna be killed, but he was killed with his boy and with other persons, and Homelander did that. I never believed that he was clean. Like, no. If you have that kind of group, if you are the leader of that kind of group, of course you are not clean. You can't be really clean. I want to meet the other ones, you know, on the 7. I want to meet the other ones. That girl, that other girl, I'm intrigued by that other girl because of what she said to Starlight. Like, are you... Yes, you are complice of that, but are you really into all of that? I want to know more. I want to know more about all of them. All of the one in the 7 and the one who is missing, you know, who left. Is he dead or he really just left, and for what reason? Okay, so I'm intrigued and I'm gonna watch all of the season, and I think that I'm gonna make reaction videos for all of the season because I think that I reacted a lot during this video. And I have a lot of things to say about this show, I think, because really things about what is happening on the show are... You know, I'm thinking a lot. Right now I'm thinking a lot about all of what it implies, you know. That kind of superheroes in our world. It's really interesting. To see the superheroes like that, it's really interesting, I think. Okay, that's all. I'm gonna watch this show for sure, and I think that I'm gonna make reaction videos for it. And thank you to all of you that advised me this show on the video. I put the link on the eye if you want to see it. Thank you for all of your advice because it was a good one. You know me now, you know which show I can love, and you were right about this one, I think. Okay, stop it right now. It's all for The Boys for today. I think that I'm not gonna watch another episode today. I'm gonna post this reaction video today. But maybe I'm gonna binge watch some episodes tomorrow, and that's why you're not gonna have a reaction video tomorrow. I will see that. Okay, it's all for the boys for today, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.